Hey guys, it's Kaitlyn of Kaitlyn's Misfit Socks, and what I'm doing today is slightly different. I know you all have seen the two Sheelina Show episodes, but now I want to introduce you to all of my Webkinz in a very slow, I have to split it up into multiple parts because there are a lot of them. There are 90. This video is not made to brag or show off in any way, and this video is going to be all of the Webkinz that I got in my first year of Webkinz, which was 2007. By the way, I am outside. It is a beautiful day here. Lovely spring day, getting really hot, but you know. So, I'm going to start with Amy. Amy the Littlekins Poodle. I got Amy in February of 2007, and I got her for Valentine's Day from my aunt, who also sent a Littlekins black and white cat, who ended up getting named Ben. Now, my mom said, you can choose one of these Webkinz, and I chose the poodle, and my sister Laura chose the black and white cat, or kind of got stuck with the black and white cat, and I went to adopt Amy, because I was really, really thrilled about this whole thing, because I was very much a computer nerd as a little kid, and I went to adopt Amy, and somehow by accident I ended up adopting Ben as well, so Ben is also on my Webkinz account. Laura's still mad at me about that. Oh well. So yeah, this is Amy. I've had her for 10 years and she's still as white as the day I got her. Alright, moving on. This is my second Webkinz, Bertram, the Webkinz bullfrog. I got him at this interior decorating store in February of 2007. And when I was little, I was really obsessed with the Rainbow Fairies series by Daisy Meadows. And in the Rainbow Fairies, there's a character named Bertram who is, in fact, a bullfrog. So, and my mom will tell you this, I saw him in the the interior decorating store, and I screamed, Bertram! Keep in mind, I was very little at the time, but yeah, that's Bertram. He's very well loved. He's not as soft as he used to be anymore, but he's easily one of my favorite Webkinz. Alright, this is Warts, the Littlekins tree frog. I named him after a character in It's a Big, Big World, which was a TV show at the time. That should tell you how young I was. He is a Littlekins tree frog, and his eye is perpetually falling off. I don't know why that is. So, funny story about Warts. I was looking for a Webkinz tree frog for the longest time. As soon as I found out that there were Webkinz frogs, I had to have a tree frog. So I was looking everywhere, and I ended up in this other, like, kind of boutique sort of store, and I said, hey, do you guys have the Littlekins tree frog, the Webkinz tree frog, excuse me, and they said, no, but we are getting a shipment of the new Webkinz, the Littlekins tree frog in like a week or two, at least I think that's what happened. I don't quite remember, it was a long time ago, but we came back, and I guess Warts, I guess I was one of the first people to get the Littlekins tree frog, so, yeah, he's pretty special. This is Warts. Next is Olive, the frog. I got her for Easter of 2007, and admittedly, she wasn't the frog I wanted. I don't know, I found the hair a little weird, but she's never really been one of my favorites, but she's really cute, and I love her, and her face is so soft. So yeah, that's Olive. Also, all of my old Webkinz have the purple on the W, which they don't make anymore. It's kind of cool, so. Alright, my fifth Webkinz, yes, was Mr. Froggy, the full-size tree frog. I got him for my birthday in 2007. I was so thrilled because I'd been looking for a full-size tree frog, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, he actually has a first name. I didn't think of giving him a first name at the time, I just called him Mr. Froggy, but I've given him a first name since then. His first name is William, to go along with the whole W theme. And then this is Scruffy, the Littlekins Cocker Spaniel. I got Scruffy, I don't actually remember when I got him, but I went out with a friend. Okay, backstory, let's take it back a bit. I had a friend when I was little who had never heard of Webkinz, was never introduced to Webkinz, and then I decided for her birthday to introduce her to Webkinz, and I bought her a Littlekins Cocker Spaniel, not this one. She named it Sarah, and so I wanted to get one because the Littlekins Cocker Spaniel was really cute, so I got one, when we went out together to kind of, I want to say it was a school supply store, and so I got a Littlekins Cocker Spaniel, and I named him Scruffy, and she got a Littlekins White Poodle and named her Snow White, and I saved Scruffy to be my renewal pet, so like adopt him to renew my account, which obviously I didn't need, but yeah, so Scruffy didn't get adopted till much later. Next Webkinz I have is Spotty, the Spotted Frog. Very creative name, I know, but I named him Spotty. He is probably one of my favorite frogs. I really liked frogs as a little kid. I have had him since like right after he came out, so he was another one of those Webkinz that I was really thrilled to see. I bought him and I was so hyped, and he's really cute. He was the first Webkinz I had to have a W on the belly, so not on the foot. It was very, very cool. Alright, so the next Webkinz is Mr. Googles, the Googles, obviously. I got him at the same place I got Wards. I believe I got him right before they closed. Not really much to tell. The boutique was like right next to my doctor's office at the time, and so I didn't like going to the doctor's office very much, so my mom said, hey, if you go, I'll buy you Webkinz, and I was like, woohoo, let's do it. So then that's how I got Mr. Googles, and then my sister got a chocolate lab named Coco, and you know, it's interesting. Next is Pinky, the pink poodle. Pinky, once again, very creative name. I got her in Brampton, Ontario, where my grandparents used to live, and I got her at Hallmark, I think. I don't really remember. We were in like a mall somewhere. It was interesting. Yeah, so I carried her through the store for a while. The next Webkinz I have is Halloween, the Webkinz Black Cat. I got her also in Brampton. My sister also got sorry, gotta adjust my grip on the camera. My sister also got a Webkinz Black Cat. She named her Spook. And since we had two identical black cats, we were like, how are we going to tell them apart? So my grandmother made these little jingle bell necklaces for my Webkinz, or for the black cats, and this is not the original one. I had to remake it like a year or two ago, but Spook still has hers. And my mom calls Halloween Weirdo, which is really weird, but you know. So that's Halloween. Next up we have Mrs. Froggy, the other Webkinz tree frog, and my grandmother got her for me, my other grandmother. So I got her in Toronto, Ontario. She got her for me, and yeah, I got her with the next one, who is Wendy, the other Littlekins tree frog. They all kind of go together. Also, by the way, Mrs. Froggy's first name is Wilma. So yeah, we have Wendy, who came with Mrs. Froggy, and, you know, she's like Warts' little sister, that sort of thing. Well, twin sister, actually, sorry. It's been a while since I've talked about them. Next, we have Bay, the Webkinz bullfrog. I got a lot of bullfrogs. I actually have 4 of them. If you keep your eyes out, you'll see I have 4 full-size ones and 1 baby. Bay I got in Orange Beach, Alabama. Every so often my family goes to the beach, and I end up coming home with a new Webkinz, or I did a lot back then. So I got Bay there, and I named her Bay because we were by the beach at the time. Next up, we have Belle. Belle was the first Webkinz I ever got for Christmas. She's another Webkinz bullfrog. And, you know, just not really an interesting story. My grandmother, the one that got me Mrs. Froggy and Wendy, got her for me, and a couple years ago I made this little rainbow loom bracelet for her so that we could tell her apart. Next up, we have Rudolph, the Webkinz reindeer. I got him for Christmas that same year, and he doesn't have a red nose, unfortunately, but, you know, he's really cute. Yeah, he's one of the ones I got for Christmas. And then the last one of that year is Spotted Flower, the Webkinz Spotted Frog. I have duplicates of every single one of my frogs except for Olive and another one that you'll meet in a minute. That you'll meet, I want to say, next episode. So, yeah, Spotted Flower I got for Christmas from a friend of my family's.
She almost ended up going to my little sister, but we realized that I would probably be more interested in the frog than the stuffed alligator, so this is Spotted Flower, and she is Spotty's wife. There's a lot of, like, weird characterization here, but yeah, this is Spotted Flower. And that is all of my Webkinz from that year. All 16 of them, I believe. Yeah, so I will see you in the next installment, which will probably once again be outside, but yeah. So, peace out, friends.